Kia ora, and welcome back, everyone. This is Mr.X-zile, your friendly neighborhood gang fellow. Now, I've reinvented myself a bit since the last time I streamed, and I'd just like to apologize for that. Not for reinventing myself or reimagining myself or the character, but the last stream that I did when I was playing Assassin's Creed Shadows around the time of its premiere back in April, way back in April, the man behind mr.x-zile, the man behind the glasses, unfortunately he was going through a rather rough period in his life, and things weren't working out behind the scenes, and I left the stream that day really fucking abruptly, in a huff, in a rage. I don't really have any excuse for cutting the stream like I did that day, but suffice to say, I haven't even picked up Assassin's Creed Shadows again ever since that day. Like I say, the man behind mr.x-zile was going through some things, going through a bit of a rough period behind the scenes, and I wound up destroying the case for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Not the disc, that's still safe and sound, and I will go back to it one day. But for now, it's tied to a traumatic incident for me, so I won't be going back to it for a while. Suffice to say. Okay? So I just want to salute all of you. Anyone that's still sticking around, listen to the Exile. Your support is appreciated. Always appreciated. Now, as I said, mr.x-zile is going through a bit of a reimagining. And let me just, there we go, a bit of a reimagining, and for good reasons. I want to shake things up a bit. I did start off as a game streamer, and I'm still going to do a bit of game streaming, you know. I'm still looking forward to the release of Ghost of Yote in pretty much exactly 2 months from now. So the release date for that excuse me, the release date for that is the 2nd of October this year. I've already pre-ordered it, so it's locked in and it's ready to go. Okay? I hope I'm not too loud here. Please let me know if I am. Okay. I might pull that back just a touch. As you can see, I've lost a lot of the stuff. I've lost the hood. I mean, in this particular room, it's not a large space, not a lot of ventilation either, so I do get hot in that getup, which is why I've kind of scaled back a bit. Still wearing my leathers, and I've still got the iconic reds here, so those aren't going anywhere. Now, as I said, I wanted to reimagine my stream a bit, and before you think I'm totally going off the gaming, I don't think so. I'm still gaming strong, as you can see. PS5, alright? So I will be gaming tonight as well. That's going to be a little more chill. I might talk a bit of shit while I'm doing it, but yeah, I largely want to expand the stream to include other stuff, other fun things, my opinions on shit, and yeah, hopefully the cancel crowd will start to pay attention a little bit, because if you think all those wannabes are something to watch out for, shit, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm from the bottom of the fucking world. We don't give a fuck, okay? Cancel me, shit, fuck it. I encourage you to, okay? Cancel my fucking ass, okay? Do whatever the fuck you want, especially with some of the opinions that I'm going to be spouting at you. Now, they will be biased in a way, but most part, I'm quite a neutral persona. All right. So and also I'm not going to be disparaging. Well, to any great degree, disparaging people. I will be questioning some of the things that people do. Um, oh, fuck it. I am going to be calling people out a lot, and it may seem like I'm disparaging them. Hell, fuck it, you know? Come at me. So, yeah, to that end, I am introducing a new segment for my streams. Now, I'm not sure of the frequency of my streams. Ever since that fateful day when I threw that massive tanty and threw down my controller and threw Assassin's Creed Shadows case at the wall, shattering it into a million, well, not a million pieces, but you know, over exaggeration is the spice of life. Ever since that day, I've been on a bit of a journey. I mean, since then, I've already been through 2 jobs. I'm now settled on a job that's really looking like it's going to be turning into career. Well, the man behind mr.x-zile is down low, okay? But yeah. Some of the stuff I might say may come across as controversial. As I say, I'm going to try to stay as neutral as I can. And a lot of my stuff, hey, don't take it too seriously. A lot of it is for entertainment purposes. Alright. Like I said, I'm down at the bottom of the world here. Auckland. South Auckland, New Zealand. Ain't no place like it. I grew up in the hood. And I always come back to the hood. I'm a hood boy through and through. That's right. Born and raised. Okay, let me think. Where was I going to... Oh, yes. The new segment of my streams. This is something that I've been cooking up for a few years now. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to approach it. But this will be the debut. The new segment. The Exile Files. Sorry. Anyways... That's going to be the new segment for the stream. And it's basically going to be me taking recent events, current-ish events, and offering up my opinion on the proceedings. Okay? So, that's basically the gist of it, really. I mean, it's not a lot to flesh out on. Before anyone jumps on me, I am in no way, shape or form endorsed by Jack Daniels. I just like the shirt and I like to drink the stuff, and I am also in no way, shape or form endorsed by KFC, which is finger licking good. You know where I'm at, guys. I'm your Huckleberry. Isn't that right, Val Kilmer? Rest ya. Okay, let me think. So, without further ado, you know, I think we should just get started. Let's just get straight the fuck into it. So, now we're going to start with the least recent events over in the old entertainment industry. We're going to start with Snow White. Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. And you all know which Snow White and the 7 Dwarves I'm talking about. I'm talking about the movie, the Disney movie, that starred Rachel Zegler as the titular character, and 7 very talented CGI dwarves. I mean, amazing stuff, you know. I did watch the movie recently, and I have to say, people, it was pretty awful. I mean, what the fuck? The best part of that movie had to be Gal Gadot. I'm not sure how to pronounce her surname. I think it's Gal Gadot. But yeah, she was playing the evil queen. In my opinion, that was like the best part of the movie. Gal Gadot is gorgeous. Gorgeous! So yeah, she was the best part for me. The rest of it, I mean, it wasn't the worst fucking thing in the world. I mean, I've seen, trust me, I have seen far worse than Snow White and the Seven fucking Dwarves. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the fuck Disney's playing at. I'm not sure what their aim is. I mean, a lot of people think they know. They're going the whole way of the woke or some fucking shit, putting all these actors and actresses in diverse roles and all that sort of shit. You know, replacing formerly white characters with black actors and actresses and all sorts of colours and shapes and sizes and flavours and all the rest of that caca. But yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, take it or leave it, I leave it. Okay? I mean, after I watched that shit, I had to wash my eyes out and my brain out with the original movie. And to paraphrase Rachel Zegler, if that makes me weird, then fuck it. I'm weird. I've always been fucking weird, and everyone knows that about me, man. Not just the mr.x-zile either. Okay? So yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, it wasn't a disaster, but it was a piece of shit. So, and it didn't help all of the PR crap leading up to it. What with Rachel Zegler basically ruining the rep of the movie before it ever fucking came out. I mean, Jesus Christ, what was she thinking? Slamming the fans. And then there was that stupid fucking video of her and her mates basically in an empty theatre going to watch her own fucking movie. I mean, talk about your ego trips, pal. Jesus. But yeah, she's largely fallen off the radar. The last I saw of her, well, the last I care to see of her was when she offered apologies for her behaviour leading up to the movie, throughout the release of the movie, and yeah, it was like, okay, sounding sincere, and then she puts "Free Palestine," and I'm like, right, what's the connection? But whatever. I mean, I don't know the girl myself. I'm not going to judge her character or her personality. Hey, more power to her, okay? By the way, I'm sick and tired of starving when I'm fucking on stream, so I'm just going to eat right in front of you guys. If you don't like the gulping noises, then you shouldn't be watching all those fucking mukbang videos, you cunts! Fuck you. Oh. I honestly heard other shit about that, but I'm going to leave off it at this point with the way news kind of circulates nowadays with the speed of social media and the internet and everything else. It's just here and gone, here and gone. Rest in peace, okay? So, let's move on to our next article. The inaugural Blue Origin flight. Alright. Now, if you guys will probably remember, but I think it was back in April. April again. Back in April, a few celebrities, I say celebrities very loosely, maybe 1.5 of the people that went up on that flight are celebrities. The most notable of which was Katy Perry. And I think Jeff Bezos' wife also went up on the fucking thing. But yeah, if you guys remember, it was a flight up into the 100 k's up, basically. A flight 100 k's up that lasted all of 11 fucking minutes. Okay? Katy Perry was involved. Jeff Bezos' wife was involved. There were like 4 or 5 other women on that flight, and yeah, when they got back down, their reactions were a bit comical, seemingly over the fucking top, like kissing the earth, and it's like, why are you kissing the earth for? You're up in a fucking, you know, spacecraft for a cup of coffee, alright? I walk down a long fucking driveway to get my mail from a mailbox and then come back to the house, and it takes fucking longer than it did when you were in that fucking flight. What's there to fucking celebrate about? I mean, hey, if you're going to have your own individual experiences, like, yep, I went up into the upper atmosphere, or whatever the fuck it was. I didn't look into how high they got, you know, technically speaking. But, you know, they went up there, they did their thing, they were weightless for a bit, they came back down, you know, fine. Hey, you had an experience. More power to you. But to say shit like, we are taking strides for women and females all over the no, fucking no. Okay? You're not taking strides for women. You're taking a drive around a fucking cloud. Okay? That's what you did. So don't bag on the accomplishments of women that are actually getting shit done. Okay? I love women. I'm not a misogynist at all. I love women. If anything, I get along better with women than I do with men, you know? I'm a man. I have an ego. Other men have egos. We fucking clash. When it comes to women, though, you can actually fucking talk. You know? And I've just always found it easy to talk to women than guys. When you're guys, it's like, yeah, we're the blokes, we're the boys, you know? We're the boys, we're on the piss, we're fucking having a game or whatever. Well, yeah, if you're with women, it's like, you know, you feel you can open. Well, I feel I can open up a bit. If fucking anyone tells me any different, they can go fuck themselves. But yeah, all that fucking bluster that they were fucking throwing around and shit. Let me just bring that up just so I can see some of what was. Oh, my bad. See some of what the fuck was said, yo. Let's have a look, eh? Okay. Oops, my bad. Alright, so yeah. Katy Perry felt super connected to life. And so connected to love. What? What the fuck does that even mean? Alright? Super connected to life. So connected to love. I could take a drive through the fucking Grand Canyon and feel connected to those things. The fuck is wrong with you? Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, and CBS presenter Gayle King was hearing Perry sing Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World. Now, why would you want to go and ruin a fucking wonderful song, a wonderful Louis Armstrong song, like What a Wonderful World? And I think to myself, what a wonderful... I mean, shit, you can't beat that shit, man. Oh, yeah. Damn right. I've got the fucking pipes. Alright. So, yeah. I've basically given you the gist of it. You know, 11 minutes, 100k's up, weightless for a bit. Okay? And apparently they reached the boundary of space. And they were all like, oh, the Earth seems so quiet. Motherfucker, you were in one of the upper levels of the sky, okay? You weren't on the fucking moon. What the fuck do you mean the Earth was quiet? Alright? My ass is quiet so long as I don't have a fucking curry the night before. Shit. Give me that fucking crap. Fuck you talking about? A lot of people will say, oh, you sound bitter, you sound jealous. I'm really not. It's just the pomp. Alright? Don't overact. Okay? It was what it was. You had a fucking mean experience. You know, if you come back down to Earth and you be like, oh man, that was fucking awesome. once in a lifetime thing. I might do it again, I might not. But, you know, it is what it is. I was weightless for a bit. But I'm not going to put on a fucking show and kiss the ground and lick someone's ass, smell someone else's fucking filthy crack. You know, putting on all these fucking fake ears. And that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. It was fucking fake. Okay? And I'm going to say it. It was fake. You know? Those reactions were so fucking disingenuous. Fuck out of my face with that shit, man. God damn. Kiss the ground, for God's sakes. Like I say, I don't want to take away from their experience, but you kind of ruin it when you act like a fucking moron. Jesus. Just be real, okay? Be real. I went for a fucking drive around a goddamn cloud. How many people on the face of the planet can say they drove around a fuck mothering cloud? Okay? You don't have to go to space for that shit. Just 100 k's up. You know, and that, I'm sure that would have been a fucking mean experience. I mean, I'm sure once I went if I was up there and I went weightless, I would have been acting like a giddy schoolgirl, okay? I'm not gonna fucking fuck around and say I'd be all hard and, I guess this is fine. I mean, it's not like a trip to my local Chinese takeaway, but I guess it'll do. No, of course not. I'm gonna be acting as excited as the day I realised, you know, I was going to grow up into the finest girl belle of the ball. But, yeah. I just didn't go for all the pomp and all the bluster and all that shit. And a lot of people gave them some kickback, you know. And they were like, they called them out on how fake they were acting, okay? And it's not just me. This is opinion from all over the fucking world, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. Myself, I wish people were more real and acted more real. Why the fuck isn't that closing? God. Oh, dear. All I see is I've got one this, I've got one that. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. What else? What else we got? Should we keep going with the Blue Origin? Let's see. Did we miss? Last all-female spaceflight was 60 years ago, when a Soviet cosmonaut named Valentina Tereshkova became the first woman to travel into space on a solo mission aboard the Vostok 6. Since then, there have been no other all-female space flights, but as they point out, you know, women have made some significant contributions, okay? All this was, and they're like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, astronauts. No, you are not astronauts. Astronauts go through a lot of training and a lot of conditioning and a lot of study to be able to call themselves astronauts. Okay? Just because you flew as close to the sun as you could without going blind does not make you an astronaut. Okay? Okay. Let's just get that very fucking clear. And not take away from the same females and the same empowered women who you claim to be ripping. Okay? Let's not take that away from them. Your 2 days of training be damned. That's what it is. 2 days of training. I also saw the fucking... I mean, this is like their first foray into space tourism. And hey, I think that's a fantastic fucking idea, except for the fact it's $150,000 fucking dollars to reserve a seat. Huh? $150,000 fucking dollars. And that's US currency. It'll be even more in New Zealand. You know? Where the fuck are we going to fucking take off from New Zealand? One Tree fucking Hill? Shit. $150,000 fucking dollars in a time where people can barely afford to feed themselves. You can't even buy a pound of butter, can't even buy a packet of bread, can't even buy a bottle of milk, and you're talking about $150,000 fucking dollars for a seat up into the sky. What normal, average Joe person is ever going to be able to afford that? Here's the answer. No one. Space tourism for the rich, for the elite. Those ones. That's it. Who rules the world? Huh? Jesus. I know I'm getting pretty steamed here, but you know, it's getting to a point where access to really cool, really awesome things is becoming harder and harder for average people, you know? For the working class, for the blue collar man or woman, you know? It just doesn't seem very fair. You know, they're all excited. It's like, oh, this is cool. Oh, we're going to be able to tour space. No, we're not going to be able to tour space. You and your rich mates are going to be able to tour space, okay? Get better jobs, my asshole. Spend $150,000 fucking dollars on a seat into a space plane. Yeah. That'd be the equivalent of me paying $5,000 for a fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's. That's ridiculous. Christ. Fuck is the world coming to? This is not the world that I was brought up in. That's for damn sure, okay? And it feels like it's getting worse. But, I think I've covered most of the important points. I don't get worked up. I'm passionate. I'm a passionate soul, okay? Sue me. Yeah, I think we'll leave it off there. I mean, once again, it's one of those least recent events in recent times that has happened, you know? It's still entertainment related, so fuck it. It's my first stream back. Hey, it's a foray, right? So, what say we move on? Move on to our next bit of news. Now, this one is definitely more recent. Not mid-recent, but not quite near recent. What the fuck are you talking about, mr.x-zile? I am talking about the Coldplay concert incident. You all know what I'm talking about, don't you? That's right. A CEO of Astronomer, which is a US based tech business, was caught canoodling with his HR executive at a Coldplay concert. And the funniest part of the interaction, after they were caught red-handed embracing, was when Chris Martin turned around and said, "Whoa, what happened? Are they having an affair or are they just really shy?" He called them motherfuckers right the fuck out. That's right. Let's bring up that shit, okay? So yes, Coldplay concert. Boston. My God. The man's name, Andy Byron. Now former CEO of Astronomer. And Kristen Carbett, company's, well, once again, former HR executive. Caught kissing and embracing on a kiss cam. And what was funny was their fucking reaction. I mean, it screamed guilty conscience. You know? They both dove for cover because they both knew they were fucking caught in their filth. That's right. So, as I said, they're both former employees of Astronomer, US tech-based company. And, yeah, they both resigned after the scandal. As for Andy Byron, as soon as his wife Megan, formerly Megan Byron, found out, she instantly made moves to separate herself from Andy Byron, both in the sense that she wanted to separate herself from the situation, from the scandal, and also separate herself from his lying, cheating ass. Oh yeah, what an asshole. She dropped his name pretty much instantly. Took up her maiden name, Kerrigan. Megan Kerrigan. And they have 2 kids together. So I won't name or drop their ages here. You know, I mean, they're kids, alright? They're probably already going through enough as it is. Being that had to be one of the most embarrassing moments of their fucking lives. And obviously they're not going to be very pleased with Daddy. Not sure if I should be calling him Daddy. I think Kristen would have been calling him that enough. But in terms of Miss Cubbett, there are conflicting stories as to whether she was still married at the time or not. Some people are saying that she was. Some people are saying that she was freshly divorced. Others are saying they were struggling in their marriage, her and her husband. Let me actually bring that up. Excuse me. Yes, her husband, Andrew Cabot, who is the CEO of Privateer Rum. Wow, my kind of guy. And yeah, it's said that they were having problems in their marriage for several months. Oh, gee, I wonder why. And we're discussing separating. Which apparently the source who quoted this, who I'm quoting, said that she found this interesting as only a month ago, not months, but only a month ago, they were saying how in love they were. And I'm fairly certain that Mr. Cabot was still like deeply in love with his wife. It's just too bad she had other plans. She was having marriage troubles. He wasn't. We know the score, guys. We know what the fuck was going on there. Okay. So Kristen and Andrew, they also have 2 kids. And they look to be around the pre-teenage. So, not quite children, not quite teenagers, but still old enough to understand what the fuck's going on and be pretty cut up about it, okay? So lay off the kids. It's not their fault. Nothing is ever the kids' fault. But yeah, in the latest news, it said that old Mr. Lusty Lips, Andy Byron, is thinking about suing Coldplay for their part in what happened. I'm like, for what? You're suing them for being caught in your filthy ways? I don't think so. What was it? Emotional... what's it called? Emotional distress, I think it was. The what he's suing for, like, oh, that is a fucking legal long shot, my friend. All he's doing is he's doing that to save face. It's like, why are you trying to save face for? You already tried to hide it the first time. Just own it. You were cheating. Okay? You were cheating with your HR exec. Why fuck around? Own it. Take accountability. But you know, people like that usually just try to blame everything else. Oh, well, my wife, she wasn't attentive anymore. You know, it wasn't, never showed me affection anymore. Oh, you know, excuses to justify why they do what they do. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Piece of filth. And he was in a position of authority over his then HR executive. So that's even deeper shit. I'll bet if she wanted to spin the story, she could probably sue him for sexual harassment, among other things. Of course, it'd be hard with that footage. We're like, yeah, you look like you're being sexually harassed there. Could have said, hey, coercion, blackmail. He told me if I didn't do it, he'd fire me. Don't get any ideas. As you could tell, I listen to a lot of stories like that. Become somewhat of a expert on the subject. Nothing to be proud of course, but there we go. So yeah, it's the latest and greatest from Mr. Byron, Miss Cabot. She's kind of fallen off the face of the planet, so hopefully she's owning that shame a little bit. And if not, well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, shall we, boys and girls, move on to our next item? I think we should. Now we're going into the most recent news. Okay. First of our lead. Here we go. Hulk Hogan, aka the Hulkster, aka Terry the Hulk Boulder, aka Sterling Golden. All names he'd go by in the pro wrestling circles throughout his career. Now he was born Terry Gene Bollea, August 11th, 1953. Alright. Excuse me. So yeah. Recently passed away. And the internet seems to be divided on how they should feel about it. Myself, I'm neither happy nor sad about his departure. I mean, I didn't know the man personally, you know. I mean, on the one hand, he was a source of nostalgia for me. Excuse me. He was a source of nostalgia for me. And, I mean, I grew up with him, you know. I grew up with wrestling. Especially the WWF days, you know. The World Wrestling Federation. For me, it'll always be the Federation, you know, the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. And, hey, Worldwide Fun for Nature can fuck off. Okay? It's always going to be the WWF to me. Sue me. World Wrestling Entertainment. But yeah, Hulk Hogan passed away. He had two children. Well, seems to be the trend. You know, each of these people have had 2 children. And of course, Brooke and Nick were his kids to Linda Claridge. And yeah, I mean, I heard about it and I don't know. It just didn't come as a shock to me. I mean, it was like, oh, okay, Hulk Hogan's dead. And as I said, on the one hand, you got the nostalgia. You grew up with this man. He was a giant of a man, literally. And but on the other hand, I mean, this didn't affect me personally, but there were some questionable things that this man did on the business end of pro wrestling, holding people back in their careers, massive ego moves to boost his ego, of course. You know, claims that he and he alone made wrestling what it is. I mean, hey, I can acknowledge his contribution to pro wrestling, but he didn't do it alone. Okay, not by a long shot. Let's not forget other legends like Andre the Giant, yeah, Bruno Sammartino, all the others. Gorilla Monsoon, he was another one. Okay, so there have been a lot of people, a lot of personas, a lot of characters that have made wrestling what it is. Okay, but to say he did it alone, sorry about that ego. And yeah, a lot of people are talking about the whole racial angle that happened a few years back. Let me just see if I can pull that up, eh? Excuse me. Jeez. Excuse me. Oh, I believe that. No, I can't really bring it up. But yeah, there was a racial incident. I mean, myself, I've heard bits and pieces, but nothing really. Like, I don't really know the story behind it. I could probably search it up now, except for the fact that I can't be bothered. You know, I have no motivation to go to that sort of effort in looking it up. Hey, if you know about it, you know about it. However you feel about it, good for you, I guess. 71 when he died. July 24th. So, literally like a week ago. Official cause of death, heart attack. Okay. Right, yeah. Oh, wow. So I am reading the cause of Hulk Hogan's death. And now I find out that Rick Derringer passed away 2 months before Hulk Hogan. Now, Rick Derringer, he had a hand in a lot of the theme songs from those days, those WWF wrestling days. Okay, a rock singer, Rick Derringer. But yeah, interesting fact. Hulk Hogan's theme song from WWF, Real American, you know, I am a real American, fight for the rights of hairy men. That wasn't originally for Hulk Hogan. That was for, let me just pull that up. Now that is something worth going to the effort of. Now, oh God, I can't think of his name at the moment. There we go. Easy to find ish. Okay, let's have a look. World Wrestling Federation 84 to 86. Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham joined the World Wrestling Federation as the US Express, and they're the ones that originally used the Real American theme. Okay, Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham. Mike Rotunda, better known for his time as Erwin R. Shyster throughout the 90s in the WWF, and also to a lesser extent as Mr. Wall Street in WCW. What else? Oh, he was also should I say, also the father of Bray Wyatt, may he rest, and also what's his other boy's name? Bo Dallas, who I think is going under a different sort of gimmick these days as the Wyatt Six. I'm pretty sure. Uncle Howdy, I think his thing is. I mean, I don't watch wrestling a lot anymore. I've gone off modern wrestling. I mean, I can't even really call it wrestling anymore, can you? But yeah, Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham. They were the original holders of the Real American Music. Just as a bit of an aside. But yeah, Hulk Hogan, whether you love him, whether you hate him, may he rest in peace, I suppose. Following on from that is a bit of controversy about the boy Joey Swole. You need to do better. Mind your business. Yeah. So yeah, he was shown in the Hogan get up that he received from Hogan himself, and a lot of people, stung him for it because it was like, oh, how can you support Hulk Hogan because racist this and blah 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 that. And at first it looked like Joey was going to hold his own and stand his ground against the cancel crowd, against the cancellation mob, as they're coming to be known. But then Mr. Swole turns around, bends the knee, and apologizes. Oh, you can't win them all. And I have to say, in all honesty, I lost a bit of respect for him because he didn't stick to his guns. But, hey, he has a bottom line to think about as well. So, if he wants to pander to the cancel crowd, fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not exactly at a level where I can even be noticed by the cancel crowd. So fuck them. Alright? Come at me. Like, seriously, what are you going to do? But yeah. Anyways, we've got one more item. Unfortunately, just as, another tragic one. Death of another legend. Ozzy Osbourne. Okay. Ozzy Osbourne came to fame as the singer of Black Sabbath back in the 70s. Yeah. Gosh. Now, this one hit me a little harder because I liked Ozzy Osbourne. I was a fan of Ozzy Osbourne, okay? I mean, it didn't hurt me to the degree that I'm like, oh god, I'm never gonna be able to, live through this or any of that crap. But yeah, it was pretty shitty, It's pretty shitty. Another guy whose music I grew up with. And I did enjoy Ozzy Osbourne's solo music, but I definitely preferred him in Black Sabbath. And luckily for me, I have seen Ozzy Osbourne multiple times. Luckily, he's made an effort to come out to New Zealand, and one of those times was even with Black Sabbath themselves. Although I have to admit that I was more mesmerized by Tony Iommi, the guitarist for Black Sabbath. I was more mesmerized by him, and it's safe to say that when I saw him play live, it changed something in me as both a guitarist and as a musician as a whole. So yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, born John Michael Osbourne, 3rd of December 1948. Okay. Now, was in so yeah, I see Black Sabbath play throughout the 70s, and for the most part they did. They were formed a little bit before that. 1969 they finally settled on the name Black Sabbath. Okay. And even though in later years Ozzy Osbourne would be looked at, oh, he's the Prince of Darkness and all that sort of shit, he was a down and outright hippie when he joined Black Sabbath. Okay, platform shoes, tassels, and everything. And hey, I'm not bagging on him for it. Good on him. I have nothing against hippies. All right, I don't really have anything against anyone. You know. Excuse me. But yeah, I think it was a bit dry in here. Oh yeah, I've got some. Sorry. Thank you. And I think it was late 70s, early 80s, maybe, that Ozzy Osbourne was, I think, fired from Sabbath and replaced by Dio. Ronnie James Dio, that's right. Another heavy metal legend. Himself having passed away in 2010. God rest him. But yeah. As you can imagine, Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath reunited a number of times over the years. And I think the core of Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, who's their bassist, maybe not so much Bill Ward, but yeah, at least those two. They've always been around as Black Sabbath in one shape, form, or another. Okay. But yeah. Throughout his life, Ozzy had a total of 6 children, so we're finally breaking the mold of 2, and including Jack Osbourne, Kelly Osbourne, who were unfortunately made famous in that horrible reality show, The Osbournes, back in the 2000s. Their mother, Sharon, okay, who, according to Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, started out as his sloppy seconds. So, whatever. The only other really child of Ozzy's that I know of is Amy Osbourne. Gorgeous girl, my God. And that was to his wife before Sharon. Yes, he had a life before Sharon. But yeah, Ozzy, I think he's helped a lot of musicians within the metal community, you know. Brought a lot of musicians up. I mean, one of his guitarists when he was going out solo was Randy Rhoads, who in and of himself was a fantastic guitar player. But yeah, 1982 I think it was, Randy Rhoads was fucking around with a couple of other people in a light plane, and wound up crashing right in front of Ozzy too. So Ozzy had to stand there and watch his friend die. Okay, so that had to have a pretty big impact on him. Another musician that he brought up was Zakk Wylde, the leader of the Black Label Society. Another one there, another famous guitarist, another guitarist that has his own unique, iconic sound. Okay? But yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, coming up through the years, you know, had several people for his bands. Even had Jason Newsted on bass at one point there, I think. Jason Newsted, of course, being Metallica's former bassist. before Rob Trujillo, but after Cliff Burton. Yeah. A lot of people being, oh, what if Cliff was still alive? It's no use thinking shit like that, okay? Coulda, woulda, shoulda, what ifs. No, fuck it. Just move on. So yeah, that was Ozzy Osbourne. In my time in bands, I've covered some Ozzy songs, including, but not limited to, Crazy Train. What else? Mama, I'm Coming Home. And also some Sabbath songs like War Pigs and Snowblind. Okay? Oh my god, you can sing Aussie songs? I can sing Aussie songs. Not as well as Aussie. I mean, no one's ever going to reach that. But I'm pretty good. I get by, you know? But yeah, we won't go on for much longer about Ozzy Osbourne, you know. He'll always be remembered, you know. I mean, people knew this day was coming. You know, he was older. And yeah, finally did come. I mean, yeah, there were all the controversies as well surrounding Ozzy Osbourne. There was the infamous headbutting incident where he grabbed what was it? It was a couple of flying animals. I think the first time it was a dove, and then there was another time we did it with a bat, and he bit their heads off. The first time with the dove was because he was fucked up, high, drunk, whatever the case might have been, and the plan was he was going to release all these doves, but then instead he grabbed one and bit its fucking head off, spit it out. And then the second incident, I think he tried to repeat the trick with a bat. Unfortunately, yeah, the bat. Ozzy thought the bat was like a rubber toy, was something, but some idiot had brought it to the show, thrown it onto the stage, and said that he brought it to the show dead. The thing was actually alive, and when Ozzy bit its head off, it managed to bite him, and he had to have a rabies shot. How fun is that? How fun is that? How fucked up is that? You know? So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of controversy concerning Ozzy. You know, the whole, oh, he's a devil worshipper. Oh, my child committed suicide while listening to his music. Oh, there's the devil is speaking through his records and shit. And it's like, are you out of your fucking mind? Alright? These are just people that are trying to blame external influences on their shitty parenting for most of the time. Okay? Oh, my bad. So I've just read here that Amy Osbourne is actually Ozzy Osbourne's, another one of Ozzy Osbourne's eldest daughter with Sharon. So my bad indeed. Wow, it's really out of it to imagine, but yeah. So Amy Osbourne is the same age as me. Trippy. Same age as me. She's born the same year at least. Kelly, 1 year younger, Jack 1 year younger, and all of them are entering their 4th decade. How trippy is that? Seems like only yesterday we were watching them as youngins on fucking, the Osborne show. God, I wonder what they're up to now. I know Kelly. Who did she marry? I heard she married someone messed up. Oh no. No. Sorry, that's my bad. She married Sid Wilson. Now, for you metalheads out here, you'll recognise that name. He's the DJ from Slipknot. Married old Sid Wilson, So, good on him, good on her. Happy life, whatever, I don't know, fuck. Okay. Just trying to see if I can find any other interesting tidbits about our Aussie there. Oh wow. Okay, here's a bit of interesting information. So yeah, Sid Wilson, DJ from Slipknot, started dating Kelly early 2022. I'm not sure I'd call that a long-term partner, but whatever. I guess in this day and age, with relationships being about as common as sparrows or pigeons, a 3-year relationship can be called long-term, I guess. Before I was married, my longest relationship was 3.5 years. So I guess I can't really talk. But yeah, apparently she became engaged to Sid 5th of July, which was like a couple of weeks before Ozzy passed away. How fucking tragic is that, eh? My God. But yeah, there's a bit of a tidbit. What else we got? We're getting to all the usual bullshit. Okay. How did Mr. Osborne pass away? I don't even know. I know he was 76 years old. Hulk Hogan was 71, of course. But yeah, Ozzy passed away 2 days before the Hulk. Let's see. By 2025, Ozzy had lost his ability to walk due to Parkinson's disease. He died at his home. Okay. Doesn't say how he died, so I assume it was from complications associated with Parkinson's disease. Yeah, well. Not saying they're like, pass it off, just another. No. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter how he died, it matters how he lived. Yeah? There's your inspiration for the day, motherfucker. Okay, so yeah. Ozzy Osbourne, the legend. Very few people, I believe, who don't know Ozzy Osbourne's name. Or indeed, who don't know Hulk Hogan's name. So, to both of them, may they rest in peace. And that signals the end of our first official segment of this. Let me just pull it up so I can make sure you all see it. The Exile Files. Alright. So that's the end of that segment. Now, I'm going to start playing a game. Wait, maybe I should say I'm going to continue playing a game. Ootstar. Maybe I should finish my dinner first. Would you guys like to watch me playing my game? Yeah? I could share. Or I could be a cunt and not share. I think I can hear my cat. Lady. Come here. Could have sworn I heard my cat. Oh well. Oh yeah. So let's play my game again. You guys want to watch me play my game? Play the motherfucking love game? Alright. So, since we ended the last game stream rather abruptly, and on an Assassin's Creed game, I think it only fitting that we continue with an Assassin's Creed game. A different Assassin's Creed game. Arguably my favourite of the newer... Wait. Definitely my favourite of the newer Assassin's Creed games. And arguably my favourite out of all of the Assassin's Creed games. I say arguably. Have a look. Oh, look who it is. Eivor daughter. And, yes. I always play Eivor as a female. Okay? Never... Well, I have played as a male before, but it just didn't feel right, you know? I mean, think about it. It would be like if you were playing as Kratos, except his name was Daphne. Okay? Now that's just fucking daft, alright? Lady, come here. Yeah, where's my cat? Wandered in from behind. Maybe you'll get lucky enough to meet her. Maybe not. It matters naught to me. As you can see, can you fucking not do that shit, you piece of ass. Fucking asshole. Okay, so as you can see, Eivor, Raven Clan. I've got all of the Raven Clan gear here. Oh, this is the Inherit, bro. All the Raven Clan gear, all the Raven Clan gear. I've got Varen's X, which is of course her father's X, and I've got the Blood Wolf. Okay, it's not the Raven Clan shield, it's the Blood Wolf that you get from Soma, from the Gruntwitch mission. So currently, I am playing the Oxford arc of the game. Okay, I've already covered both Leicester and Grandbridgeshire or Cambridge. Okay, actually I think there was one more place I went to. Fuck. I could have sworn there was... Oh yes, East Anglia. That was the place I went to after Cambridge. You might say, oh, there's a few things I've done with it. Yeah, I have a system. I have a system, a way of doing things. So get off my fucking back. So yeah, as you can see, kitted out. Raven Clan armor, Odin's blessing tattoos, and they're at flawless level, so not fully maxed out yet. We haven't got any of the gold shit yet. Okay, we're only up to the nickel. Oh, bastard. Yeah. Nummy. Skills, power level 225, so not quite over 9,000. Alright. Yeah. All my geeks and my gamers know what I'm talking about. Okay, where the fuck were we up to? You know what? I think I'm gonna see... Actually, no, I don't have a fucking lamp in here, so never mind. Where are we up to? So as you can see, we've basically cleared everything out of here. There's this book down here, but as you can see, it's part of Cripplegate Fort, which is a part of London. So that's going to be saved for the next part of the game, which is the London arc. So we're basically at the part of the game where we can... It's near the end of the Oxford arc. So yeah, I'm sorry people, I'm just gonna pick at my fucking dinner. Oh! Before we continue, I feel I have to... Oh shit, I should have... Oh well, next time. I am going to give a plug to my mate Errol, who is the owner, operator, boss man of the Geek Inventory. And now, unfortunately, this event I'm about to plug is exclusive to New Zealanders only. Well, I should say more that it's exclusive to Aucklanders, but this is the retro event being held 8th of November, yes, this year, between the hours of 10 AM and 4 PM at Event Finder Stadium, Wairau Valley, up north there. Still in Auckland, still a bit north. Okay, here's the flyer for it. Have a good look. Okay, retro event. Actually, let me switch it to the switch over to the big view. There we go. Now you can see it better. Retro event. Sorry, 200 vendors. Okay, got that. Sponsored by Manuka Fuel, which is a new energy drink thing. Okay, 8th of November, 10th of November. Event Finder Stadium, Wairau Valley, Auckland. Check it out. Check it the fuck out, man. Meryl's a good guy. Good deals on games and stuff. And he's got other merchandise to boot. Okay. Back to the game. So, I'm one of those guys that thrives on story in a game. Okay? So, Miss Evervarden's daughter. Let's go and see if we can't get up to some mischief, eh?
Look, lads! There's Eivor!
We're with you, Eivor!
Those castle walls won't be thick enough to stop us! Long live Giedrich! None will stop us!
Eivor! Giedrich! And victory!
Giedrich. Let's go talk to Giedrich.
God above. Will we never be ready?
Giedrich,
Eivor, have you
What's
dealt
the
Idrun a
fucking
few
cutscene?
bruising blows?
I have. She'll feel the pain soon enough.
Excellent. My men are itching to attack the fortress, but we'd be fools to force it now.
Why is that?
On account of Idwin's got too many traps and defences. Her springalds cut us to bloody stumps before they poured boiling oil upon us like a summer tempest.
Keep the men at the ready. I'll slip in alone and see what I can do about these defenses.
By my joints and ankles, you're a tough one.
Alright. Sabotaged or destroyed. So this is a bit of a stealth mission. Sneak into the where is it? That fort up there on the hill. Oops. Where the fuck did this come from? Let's get a horse.
Castle Keep looks impregnable. That will be Edwin's last stand.
Oh. Shit.
I must be careful now.
Must you now? So, what we're going to do is we're going to equip our predator. Come up into this tower. Whoop.
All right, I'm in.
Excuse me. What do you mean ammo's full? Alright. Take these assholes out here. Okay, luckily, we have the skill that strengthens our arrows. Excuse me. Take out as many of these assholes as we can. Wait till they're standing still for the best results, though. Okay. Alright, taking them out nicely. Okay, it says we can either destroy these
Break these
or
cauldrons.
sabotage them. So let's sabotage the bastards. So that when these idiots use them, they blow up.
The Springles are large bolt casters. I must disable them.
Okay. And right there on the parts, but as you can see, we also got soldiers to contend with. We gotta be careful. There's that guy's facing us. So we gotta watch our line of sight. Let some of these idiots catch on fire. He's on fire. fuck up. Oh, bastard. God. What's with that? Oh. Good. Trying to be careful here, because it is the things we need to hit.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Basically need one bullet for... He's still looking this way. Okay. Maybe it was it. Done. Okay. Might as well destroy it. Oh, there.
There's more to be done, but this should be enough to launch the assault. Now it's down to Giedrich to lead his men.
That's it. Oh, what's that? Okay, so we're done with that part anyway. Back to the ruins. Have a talk with Giedrich and Sigurd. Oh, yeah.
I say we wait. There's too much riding on this.
I am Sigurd Jarl, Lord of East Mercia, and I say we fight. Now!
You're a good man, Sigurd, and I'm thankful for all you've done. But without Eivor, I make no moves. We wait.
But if you have 30 monks praying for
Yeah.
it's powerful that badger's bile and boiled ferns.
Is it done?
It is.
And have you laid your poles of hazel and composed your poems for this coming victory?
I'm here to speak with Giedrich.
Go on, then. you master of aids.
Still dreaming of your precious stone?
It is not dreams that led me here, Eivor. I've had visions, prophecies from the gods.
Visions.
I'll sacrifice to Tyr this day, the Lord of Justice, the harbinger of flawless victory.
Sigurd, what prophecies?
Are we ready to assault the castle, Eivor? The signs and portents read well.
We are ready. Give the command.
Good. And let's be quick about it. My scouts tell me a force of King Alfred's men is on the march. Let's end this before that flap-mouthed pudding has a chance to hit back.
Flap-mouthed pudding. You mad Scotch bastard. Oh, sorry. Tell you what. Let's put our fucking cool as helmet on for the fight here. Let me just have a look what we got here. Look at the knee. Have a look at the knee. Me fuck. Meta the way far. Alright, let's do it. Shoot the links to lower the drawbridge. Alright. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Switch back to my hands of blow because situations.
God damn you to hellfire! Fire!
Incoming!
That's the castle!
Stood right on the fucking snakes. Open the portcullis. Actually, we'll have a look around for wee treasures while we're today. These are mostly resources. Realorem. Econo fumo fumo.
She's through there!
Get to the front.
Oh, I love it so much. We're gonna use the... Yeah. Nice. What the fuck's even shooting me? Oh well.
Together, lads, we have this.
Nope. Oops.
It's open! Find Goodwin!
Coward. Bring it, bitch.
Edwin, you won't get away this time.
Foolish Dave! I will send you to your sad supper in Valhalla.
Bastard, get me away.
Lady Edwin!
She has Borgard!
A reward in silver for each birthday.
There's your witness.
We will use your
Hey, what
flesh
the
as mold for our crops.
For your face,
I'll make blood pudding of you!
oh, for fuck's sakes. Ava, get the fuck! What is wrong with you, you son of a bitch? Come on, hit that bitch! Oh, come on! Stupid fuck. Oh, someone got her! More job, 4 car. That's alright. As long as she did. She did.
You felled the lofty lady.
Do what you must, Thane of Dungheaps. As one loyal to her shire and her people, I know which of us God favors.
Eivor bested you. It's for Eivor to decide your fate.
Damn it.
You fought with honor and purpose. For that, I put you in Giedrich's care. You will see you're treated well.
I will, so long as you recant your friendship with that pot of warm piss, King Alfred.
Agreed.
Take her away.
Pot of warm piss. Jesus. Take it easy.
I fulfilled my promise to you. I trust you'll do the same. An oath between our people.
Aye, you've done us well, Eivor. I thank you. And if ever you need the like, I'll do what I can.
I will. Count on it.
I'd be quick about plundering. King Alfred will be on his way, and he won't be alone.
We need to start defending the mouths of all our rivers, even the ones that go nowhere. Else the
Yeah, I got too bloody excited with all the killing. Yeah, I gotta find the damn. There's one. I really wanted to have the death blow on Edward. I feel incomplete. You know, if someone else takes the kill. Excuse me.
not sure about you.
What the hell was that? Yeah, no, a lot of people don't like this game. You know what? I fucking love it. Eat your fucking hearts out. go. Oh, come on. Is that really necessary just to hide behind shit? I wonder if it's really as heavy as all that. Oh. You sound like a fucking moron. I have to say, Kinnabel Castle wasn't that much of a raz, you know? Right. Just a bit of armor there. Looks like... yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah. Oh, let's take our helmet off. The next cutscene. Shisha guard. And let's finish this off, eh?
I know it. It must be.
My mind is a riot with hope.
Oh, come on.
You see? The markings of the Ancient Ones. The Isu. The gods begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around, for who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond.
I have passed through this doorway once before. With Sigurd. In a dream.
Not once, 1,000 times.
1,000.
If you know the story, then
What
it's
does it
almost
say,
as if he can
Sigurd?
sense Odin.
Does it speak
Yeah.
to you?
Yes. But the words are... fogged. Shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree. I see the great tree of life. Her boughs reaching skyward. Opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor. I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd. Darksader, do not listen.
No. This is real. This is everything.
To the walls! To the walls! Alfred's come! King Alfred of Wessex! Marching up the rise with a mess of soldiers!
Have we time to escape?
The men are spent. We've not a chance in blazing hell.
A parley, then. We must call a parley. I will speak, and the King of Wessex will listen.
Parley.
As I understand, King Alfred, your name is not spoken with affection here in Mercia.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight.
Return to your singing subjects, then, and leave the affairs of Mercia to the Danes.
Not till your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer an exchange, Lord. You can...
Please, no secrets here.
Let's end this here, my lord. Let's exchange men. My best warrior for yours to prove peace. After which you leave Mercia, and we fall back north of River Ouse.
These terms are fair. Wulfrich, my war thane. You will go with Giedrich, brother.
Oh.
Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
Thank you, Basin.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke, you with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Edwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man you need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king.
Traitorous snake!
And his heresies are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll got you, troll woman!
Hush! I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother.
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
By all the gods, Basim. What was that?
I will shadow them. They shall not get away.
You sound like a sick chicken. That's it, pretty much. That's the end of the saga. Say it. Say it, you fuck. There, thank you. God. There you go. Arc completed. Now the wind called me back to rendezvous. Okay. Looks like might be the last major skill yet, just so you guys can see how long I am. Wait, oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. Alright. And because of the wonderful things he does. Yeah, we got that fucking map to go yet. No fear. But because I don't want you guys to get stream greedy. Because I don't want you guys to get stream greedy. I am going to stop the stream there. Alright. I put it there. Alright guys, well, it has been fun. It really has. It is good to be back, and I'm apologizing once again that it has taken so long for me to get my act together, to get my shit together, and to maybe start branching things out a bit. I am going to start doing a lot more with the channel, with the stream. I'm not just going to be confined to these four walls. I'm going to start bringing more segments. So the Exile Files, that's the first of the new segments, bringing you latest news, latest happenings, latest gossip, latest crap going on in the entertainment industry, and my own opinions on those happenings. But yeah, I am going to set up a schedule once again. I've just got to work it out because, like I say, I have a brand new, shiny new job, and it offers me a lot more flexibility. So I'm going to be able to get back to all of my projects that I've been neglecting ever since the uncertainty at the start of 2026 for me. Things are starting to pan out now. Things are starting to balance out now. So I'm sure things will start to get better. So I hope to grow my fan base, my following a little more with my new content. The content that I'm going to be spreading out. Small steps. Take it as far as you can, no further. Okay? Without any expectation. So, to all of my OGs, all of the gamers, all of the geeks, all of the guys and girls, all around the world, the outcasts, the misfits, the weirdos, weird. I salute you from the heart of my bottom, and hopefully I will see whoever's watching this very soon. Yeah, not much else to say. Okay, so I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and until next time, this is mr.xzile signing off. Ka kite.